And the power utility says that the Medupi power plant project has finally been completed. And this 14 years after construction started on the Medupi power plant. Eskom says that the last unit at the plant has achieved commercial operation, marking the completion of the project. So for more on this, we joined on the line by Eskom spokesperson Sikonathi Mantshantsha. Sikonathi, good to speak to you. Welcome to Updated Noon.
Good afternoon, Sakina. Good afternoon to SAFM.
So what does the completion of this final unit mean for the power generation capacity in the country overall?
Sakina, for the past year, this unit has been put to the optimization test to make sure that it complies with all the legal, safety and statutory requirements in order to deliver consistently power to the grid. This then means now it has indeed met all those requirements and can formally be regarded and handed over as part of the generation fleet, which we count on then to help us reduce the occurrence of load shedding and indeed to increase the security supply.
And of course, it's taken 14 years, and this, of course, a bugbear for many South Africans over the years, how long it has taken to complete this particular plant. Let's talk about that and what has it cost the South African taxpayer overall?
Sakina, it is indeed a dubious record that a plant that was initially planned to take 5 years has taken 14 years to complete building, and it has cost so far 122 billion rand to build this power station. It will, in total, over the next 24 months, when all the repairs to the design defects that have hobbled the operation of the power station, it will cost in total 135 billion rand, and as I say, that all of that work will be completed. These are the repairs to the faults that were built into the station.
So speaking of all those design defects and other issues that basically led to all these cost overruns, and some of those design issues we were told were quite significant, have they all been addressed at this stage?
They have been addressed on 3 units currently. The 3 are still being worked on. Unit 5 is being worked on. So we will have this completed by September this year, when all 6 have been given that treatment and the modifications effected at Medupi.
So when we are told that it is because of some of these breakdowns at units at a power plant like Medupi that we experience load shedding from time to time, what does this mean for us going forward? Does it mean that there will be significantly less load shedding in South Africa?
Yes, Sakina. Medupi, the first unit that did go through these repairs to the design defects was Unit 3 of Medupi. It is performing at an average 80% of energy availability. And once all the 6 units have been completed, we will see a significant improvement from that power station, which, as we have said previously, will help reduce the occurrence of load shedding going forward. And we have also said, Sakina, that the same work where you need to switch off the unit for at least 75 days per unit will also be done at the Kusile power station once we are done with Medupi.
So as things stand right now, what still needs to be done? What still needs to be corrected at Medupi?
It is the boiler defects on Unit 5 and on Unit 4 that caused that hobbled the performance of the power station. For this, you need to switch off the unit for 75 days, and you work on the boiler defects there, and you so that is work that will deliver improved performance to about 85% per unit of available capacity.
What does it mean for the cost of electricity for ordinary South Africans at this stage, Sikonathi? Because we know that the price of electricity has skyrocketed in recent years. Does this in any way mean that we could possibly pay less?
Sakina, as we have already said in this interview already, that there have been cost overruns that have added 14 years or an additional 9 years to the original design time. That on its own adds cost to the cost of electricity, and the budget so far, the budget of 135 billion rands has been put into the cost of electricity. So you will not see an increase outside of what you are paying for already, and what is being asked for in the regulation process as a result of the design defects. We have put in this into the budget for the power station, which, as I have already admitted, that is way above the original budget of 80 billion rand when the station was first planned, and which has then undergone significant changes in terms of the design itself, which led us to the 14 years that we are talking about.
So in terms of that, we know the minister has also spoken about monies that were stolen, literally. How much is being done in order to recover some of those costs?
Sakina, those are the facts indeed, that there has also been a lot of corruption that has contributed significantly to the delays and to the cost escalation. Eskom, as we have previously stated, has laid criminal charges with the police, no less than 113 charges, to try and recover the monies, and some of the companies, as you will know, have paid back some of the money, including McKinsey and Deloitte Consulting. We are in talks, and there are court cases with regards to others. As you know, of course, there is also a criminal proceedings on the go in at least one case. However, the rest we wait on the prosecution agencies and the law enforcement agencies to continue with the work of investigating and prosecuting all those crimes that were committed there. In terms of Eskom, we are pursuing civil action where Eskom is trying to recover what it can of the monies that have been pilfered.
Well, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Sikonathi Mantshantsha. An update there from Eskom. The Medupi power project has finally been completed 14 years after the construction started. But you also heard there from Sikonathi, there is still a little more work to be done as a result of some of those serious design defects on some of the units. So not entirely complete yet, but already from that initial cost of 80 billion rand, we have seen significant cost overruns for which you and I are paying the price. Over 230 billion rand later. This is where we're at. And as I say, still a bit of work to be done there.